Okay, so this is part 2 of my mid-May garden tour, and there is a couple lawnmowers going on in the background. There's always landscapers around, so I'm sorry for the background noise. It's hard to find a really quiet time. These are my 2 silky dogwood shrubs. They will be blooming in the next couple of weeks. This is an azalea that's struggling. This got a lot taller. This is the native bee balm. And then I have another silky dogwood that looks dead that I might be removing if it doesn't flush out. I see a couple limbs with some leaves on them, so I'm going to wait and see. And I think my irises are done for. They popped up and then we had a couple late frosts. Not too late, they were in late April, and I think my irises are not going to make it. They just don't look like they're popping out of the ground this year. So but I will have poppies. The poppies do well in the cold. And I have a lot of brown-eyed Susans. This is my crepe myrtle tree that has gotten really tall. I've had it for about 12 years. It leaves out very late in the season. And I'm going to get to my weeding on Friday, so I do still have some weeds. There's a lot of peonies that are probably going to start popping open next week because we're getting really warm. Let's go take a look at the mailbox and see the lupins. Now, I had planted a couple new lupin plants this spring, and I can't even see them in here. I don't think that's one of the new ones. I think that's from last year. And then this is my clematis. I guess we'll have to see on the lupin what pops up. I planted some zinnias in here yesterday in a few spots. And these are all peonies. This flower here is rose campion. It does really well here. I actually use it for cut flowers, so when it gets a little taller, I'll be cutting it. It has like a magenta, bright magenta flower, but I use it for the greenery. This is a yellow yarrow. And this here is a weed that I leave because it has a pretty cut flower. It's called Philadelphia fleabane. Those are the peonies. So everything has grown quite a bit in the last week. And here is a really nice ground cover plant. It's going to be covered in pink flowers. It's called soapwart. So I'll walk back around and so you can see the other side of this garden bed. I planted a little bit of mountain mint in here the other day. And this is a new perennial for me this year. This is golden marguerite. Planted a bunch of that in here. And this is basket of gold alyssum. It's starting to spread throughout my yard, which I really like. It's a very bright and cheery flower. Okay, so that does it for this garden tour. And I'll give you guys another tour in another couple of weeks. until then, happy gardening, and thanks for watching.